Welcome, Scorpios. This is your August 10th through August 16th forecast. Your most impactful event is going to be Mercury stationed direct in Leo on August 11th, highlighting your spirituality. Insight emerges around hidden patterns, and you're being guided to integrate your past wisdom into present empowerment. So journaling is going to be very helpful to you during this time. Let's see what else we have going on for Scorpio as a priority this week. Let's see. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. Okay, wonderful. We also have the King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, wonderful. So you're just feeling a lot of love. You're feeling emotionally balanced, or you're having that support system come in through your partner that's helping you to feel balanced, or you are connecting more deeply within and with your higher self and creating that balance and finding that balance within. There is a lot for you to be thankful for and grateful for at this time, and you are really proud of yourself for and if you're not, then you should be proud of yourself here for really finding a way to balance your emotions here and to process any contrast that comes your way, any challenges that comes your way in an emotionally intelligent manner. So this is you like raising your frequency and vibration, and really being able to meet and address any contrast that you encounter here. Let's see. Let's look at challenges here. So some of you may be pretty focused on priorities or on goals that you do have, and you may find that you are feeling a little drained at times, or just needing to take those moments to find that rest, because we're looking more at challenges here now. So you may really need to focus on getting rest and replenishing yourself, body, mind, and soul here. There may also be new opportunities that are coming your way, and this could be love, this could be career-wise, this could be new revelations from a spiritual perspective, new ideas, new connections that you could make to understand more about how things work here and your life experience. Whatever this is being applied to here, you do have a new chapter opening and beginning here, and you will potentially have a little bit of contrast with, or a little bit of resistance that comes up within you, or it could be externally, but you may feel a little resistance in some way to that, to new beginnings, being open, being flexible. So we also have, there could potentially, we do see the contrast here. We do see the resistance here, but there could quite literally be other individuals that you are having that contrast with, or those challenges with. So it could be in relationships, it could be in your working environment, or it could be just within your connections, your community, the groups, from even like a spiritual perspective. You could even have some differing viewpoints in there, a little bit of contrast that emerges and comes up, some different ideas even that you may be kind of struggling in between to grasp your head around here. So you also definitely want to be mindful of the individuals in your environment and anyone that's in a lower vibrational state, and how that is actually going to be detrimental to your growth and to your new beginnings here, and contribute to that resistance that you may feel. So also, if you're feeling stuck or stagnant, then that may be an opportunity for you to look around you and see like what is going on, who is here, how are they helping me, are we growing, are we growing together in some cases, so you may want to evaluate that and consider that. All right, so let's look at, okay, so I'm going to stay with obstacles here before I move on really quickly here. So you definitely have some dreams, some desires, some goals that you have, and it may even be just to release any burdens that you've been feeling, and to really focus on forward movement and staying in the present moment. So it could be something as simple as that, but you do find that there may be a little bit of resistance with that, or a little bit of a challenge there, because you do have these goals and these dreams and you have a certain state that you want to get to, and a certain emotional well-being that you do want to have for yourself here. And this is that struggle to sort of bring that down into reality, or you are working on bringing that down into reality here. Okay, so you may find that a little challenging for you. So let's look at underlying here. So just the emotional. Okay, so even though we are seeing up here that you're working on managing emotions well and your emotional intelligence, there's also opportunity here to do that in a better way. And be proud of what you're doing up here, because you're absolutely doing the work and you're putting in the effort and you are thinking about things and how you're saying things. And I'm hearing for some of you, this is also about you being mindful of any manipulation that you're doing or any game playing that you're doing. So that is being called out here. And if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. But anyone that is doing that, you are thinking about that even in your subconscious here. Okay, so if you're not allowing that to come to the surface for you to be aware of that and acknowledge that and stop it, then you're at least thinking about it in your subconscious here, because this is what we're looking at here, that ability to manage your emotions well and to give each individual that you're encountering the right amount of emotions. Okay, so let's look at your beliefs here. Wonderful. So you want to be that protector, you want to be that provider, you want to create that secure foundation in all areas, in all components, in all ways. And I'm hearing like for some of you, you want to be that source of support, again, in all fashions, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. You are looking to be that support system for others. And some of you are working on that for yourself here. But this is ultimately like where you believe, where you're desiring that you can go to that place where you are managing things very well, and you have your counterpart with you by your side, because we have counterparts here. I feel like, excuse me, in a couple different areas here. So we are seeing that. So in some way, you may, if you're involved with someone, there's a really strong indication here of that, you two sort of working through any challenges that come up, because we do have a little bit of situations occurring that can create a little bit of an emotional upheaval, basically, or just a little, some challenging times for you here. And not anything like super serious, just the normal things that you work through, the different mood shifts and things like that. But this is you being able to work through that in a constructive way, and you believing that you can work through that in a constructive way. Okay, so whoever's coming to the table and working on this with you is also a very strong, highly developed individual, just as you are. So you got this. Let's look at the ace. We're going to look at your, I'm thinking, your approach, because it's sort of tying together here for me from externally to your approach here. So there's definitely opportunity here, not just your approach, but in the external environment here, there's opportunity to grow and to learn here. And it's not something that you are going to say, with your partner or just in any situation that you're in, like, okay, I'm just going to just be different. You can absolutely say that, and you should, for sure. However, it is also about taking inspired action toward that, so you can actually see that happening, and the universe can see that happening and start to bring you situations and reflect to you that you have done that and you are doing that and you are now in this state here. So you have new opportunity coming towards you that is going to allow for you to have new beginnings, to be that individual that you're saying you are here, to be that couple, to be that family unit that you're desiring to be here. And again, that's not something that's going to happen right away, or it's not something that's just going to be like completely easy. You're not going to have to put any inspired effort or action towards. But if you do put in that work and put in that effort and inspire action, then you will absolutely be successful, and you will be fulfilled, and you will achieve that prosperity that you're looking for, or that you're desiring and being open to. Interesting. So now we do have the Emperor coming out here. So we have the Empress and Emperor and the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. So we have some new beginnings here as well. So this is you, I feel like, shifting into this space of where you do feel confident, you feel secure, you feel like you are that protector, provider, and there's no gender here. So you could, be divine feminine watching this or masculine watching this, does not matter here. But this is you like getting processing your shit basically and working through it, and also bringing in your partner, calling in that energy and working through that as well with them as well. So you're both coming up with like win-win solutions where you both are feeling fulfilled here. I love it. All right, let's see what else we have here. A powerful change will transform your life, and it's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. Wonderful. So you may find that your approach to managing things within your relationship or just yourself, that approach may be a little different. It may be something that, isn't the status quo. You may decide that you want an alternative relationship, or you want, just the decisions that you make are not necessarily going to be aligned with how society works or how it flows or how you're expected to handle things or do things. But as long as you're not hurting anyone, everyone's on board, everyone's in agreement, and everyone feels like it's fulfilling to them, then hey, there's no issues, there's no problems here. So just do what resonates with you and what feels good to you and your partner, of course. All right, wonderful. And we do have you in that place where you are going to be that protector, provider, and providing that emotional and financial security that you are seeking here. So we do have that coming up here, and you also being able to recognize when there's individuals around you that are low vibrational or just don't have your best interests in mind. So you are identifying exactly clearly like where you're putting your resources and who you're putting your support in. You're going to be able to decipher that and use your discernment to understand and know like who's with you, who's in your corner versus who is just has a different approach and they're not aligned with who you authentically are. So you'll be able to see that more clearly and adjust the way that you share and give your resources as a result, if you choose to do that, if you desire to do that. But we have the balance here. So this is about creating that balance here, that healthy balance, to ensure that you're supporting the appropriate individuals that you're desiring to support, and that your effort is being appreciated and valued here as well. Okay, so there may also be some soul family really quickly before we move on that can be supportive to you at this time. So there may be some individuals that have particular ideas that you can execute or just give you a sense of what options are available out there, or how you can better manage your resources, or how you can better work to achieve and accomplish your goals here. So there's a lot of information out in your vicinity, in your external world, that's essentially you bringing more knowledge and wisdom to you. That's all it is. But you connecting with other individuals that have your best interest in mind, you may come across some of that knowledge and wisdom, and you can use that to make your own decisions and decide how you want to move forward. We also have the 9 of Swords here. So is a need for you to let go of anything, anyone, any ideas, any beliefs, any values, any writings, any texts, any organizations, any individuals that are not supporting you and that don't have the same interests that you do, and that move you in a direction away from your authentic self. And you may be struggling with this decision here, but you ultimately have to do what's right for you and what's going to help you to continue to evolve and grow into this king, into this emperor, empress, or queen. And also that's going to allow you to do what you came here to do. Okay, so this is really about you shifting your focus and making the choice and making the changes within your environment to allow you to bring down your dreams and goals into the 3D environment. What else? So we do have the Page of Pentacles here. Wonderful. So you have the new opportunities coming in. You have it right here. That is that confirmation. So it is about you and what you're desiring to do and what you're going to do with that idea, with that goal, with that new beginning, with that new chapter here. It's all up to you and what you're desiring. All right, and we have a new perspective, study and learning. So there may be, again, we talked about soul family that's has knowledge and wisdom for you, but this is also about researching, watching, reading, whatever it is, however you receive new knowledge and wisdom and guidance. This could also be downloads from your higher self or source or your guides here. So it could also be signs and synchronicities that you're seeing out in your external environment. So there's a lot, there's so many different ways, there's countless ways in which you are being communicated with from source, from the divine, from your higher self, as well as that you can connect with many different things that you can connect with to receive those signs and synchronicities, basically is what I'm trying to say here. So we also have a sacred journey here for introversion and you being a seeker and gaining self-knowledge. We just said that. We just said that. So I love it when it comes out with that confirmation, because that's what we just said here. So definitely connect in any way that feels comfortable with you and that allows you to open your mind and receive. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great week.